Hello and welcome inside Yost Ice Arena here on a frigid Saturday evening in Ann Arbor for WCBN sports coverage of Michigan hockey. I'm Jeremy Parks alongside Nick Hornberg and Max Cohen up in the booth with us as well tonight for Game 2 of the weekend series here in Ann Arbor between the Michigan Wolverines and the Wisconsin Badgers. Michigan won last night's Game 1 by a final score of 5-3. Wisconsin tonight out of the Wolverines to get a weekend sweep and an important Big Ten win.
Well, they need to stay the course. Last night was a very physical game, very chippy game, various fights, a lot of penalties. Night have to step up, especially since Dexter Danks being scratched tonight. So they're without arguably their best player on the left wing. As a result, the captain, Tony Calderon, who leads the team in goals, but has suffered a rough bit of form in the last few weeks, is
at Yost Ice Arena, the Ice Out ALS game, Lou Gehrig's disease as it's also known. A important night here in the old barn as we are just about 20 seconds from getting underway with some Big Ten hockey. Filling in on both the grandstands here, but for the most part already filled in all the way, and it'll be a good one as the teams get their final skate around in, group up around the net, and the buzzer sounds to get things set to
line that has never started, I don't believe has started a game this year. Adam Winborg at center, James Sanchez on the right wing, and Nico Pericos on the left. And very interesting, just like the weekend series against Penn State a few weeks ago, Hayden Levine starting both nights. Energy is every bit as high as it was last night.
Brett Shiva, your referee here tonight as the teams get out to the face-off circle to get this one underway. And it'll be Trent Frederick against Cooper Marody. In the neutral zone, bounced up the boards by Michigan looking for Cooper Marody. Pass dribbles away, a battle for possession in the Wisconsin defensive zone to open this one. Luke Martin has it for Michigan, keeps it in play, cuts it over down the right-hand side. First shot of the game, shot again, missed.
Staying the course, just like what they did last night, very aggressive on the forecheck, very physical, and so far the Badgers haven't yet found an answer for it.
Luke Martin has the puck on the right-hand side, cuts it over to Brendan Warren. Warren loses the puck, and now cutting up ice for Wisconsin is Cameron Hughes, as Hughes done. As Michigan cuts it away back into the neutral zone and clear. Hughes with the puck for Wisconsin as he bounces it up the left-hand boards looking for Zimmer, but it will escape his puck, and icing will be called. It'll come back to the Wisconsin defensive zone.
So far started on the forecheck. They have to mind potentially getting exposed on the break by this Badgers team that is very talented.
Down in the face-off circle, one away by Jake Slaker. It goes to Norris. Wrapped around the near side here on the left as a battle for puck possession moves over now to Michigan's defensive zone, where it's collected by Hayden Levine back between the pipes tonight for the Wolverines. Goes all the way back to the end boards to get the puck, as it is scooped up ice and carried away by Jake Becker. Now coming up ice, Tarek Baker for Wisconsin. Past the blue line, dumps a quick shot in, and it is gloved. An easy save for Kyle Hayton as the whistle blows. 17:48 remaining, scoreless in this one in the first period.
Now a hurried shot from distance from Nick Pastiyov. Unfortunately, that shift demonstrating some of the problems. Spacing, they tend to clog the ice together.
Michigan wins the faceoff. Looking for the redirect in front was Sanchez, but he couldn't get his stick to it. Michigan still fighting to keep the puck in possession. Again, that forecheck working well for the maize and blue. Wisconsin finally almost clears. Still fighting. Piazza on the far side board, still putting in some effort. Very good job to maintain possession for Michigan. Skating off to get a switch is Nico Pericos. As now Ustaski brings it up for Wisconsin. As first period.
And we're seeing a continuation of last night. Sam Piazza intercepting that pass. Neither Wisconsin player near looked particularly interested at this point. Michigan just appears to have more energy than Wisconsin, and that's something the Badgers are going to have to sort out very quickly if they want to.
That is Michigan, as Joe Ciccone cuts it up ice, and Michigan's got some numbers. Tony Calderon with a chance on goal. He goes left and is stonewalled by Kyle Hayton.
That's about the best chance Tony Calderon has had in weeks on goal.
A good-looking opportunity, a one. Wisconsin struggling to have sustained puck possession here as Michigan continuing to put the pressure on with the forecheck, and a pass up to Cooper Marody at the blue line looked promising, but his next pass is blocked away. He was targeting Calderon, and Wisconsin towards Hayton, who's going to make the safe play and put the glove down to it, as play will stop again with 16:10 remaining in the first period. Michigan 4 shots to Wisconsin's 2, as we near 4 minutes into this one, still scoreless.
So far it's been all
Face-off is won by Michigan. A quick shot on net goes wide as Nick Boca recollects. Giving pressure is Zimmer. Now it comes back to Martin. And Michigan has a 3-on-2 opportunity as they cut up ice with Norris. Norris goes back to Raby, who puts it right into the chest of Kyle Hayton for a save and a stoppage.
Yeah, they're making Kyle Hayton work hard tonight to start.
Apologies for those listening at home. Trying to keep our sound here moving. Getting a little bit of cutout here at Yost. Working on solving that quickly here, but 15:40 remaining in the first period as Michigan had a little backhanded shot in the slot that goes up. Takes a shot and a kick pad save. It's now behind the net. Still, Wisconsin cannot clear. Michigan with it. Pastiyov has it as he'll wrap it around, and it is gathered in by Hayton, and whistles blow. Some extracurricular pushing and shoving.
In the game so far tonight. Now with Wisconsin's defense a little bit more scattered, Now it's opened up the offensive zone for the Wolverines, and now they're actually looking a lot more dangerous on the slap shot than they usually do.
Face-off is battled away. As Sanchez gathers it in. Wisconsin now has the puck back in their defensive zone. Possession regained in the neutral zone, though, by Michigan on a poor pass. As the Wolverines Wagner has the puck for Wisconsin in the neutral zone, and a whistle will blow. A penalty is called for, and we'll have our first power play of the game, it looks like. It was either that or a very close offside.
We've gotten a lot of chances so far. It would be very helpful to them were they to finish one of those chances very early on in this game. The reason is Wisconsin opened the scoring against the flow of play last night in the first period.
Still working on our sound.
Here at Yost.
Michigan has the puck in the defensive zone with Quinn Hughes as he wraps it around the far board looking for Warren. Warren kicks it up to Marodi, who pushes through the neutral zone and finds Calderon as he crosses the blue line. Calderon at an odd angle looking for Marodi in the slot.
A lot of success passing the puck across the ice.
Michigan now with the puck in the defensive zone, working forward, looking for Brendan Warren up on the left-hand side. They've got him, but it's going to go a little too far up and out of play as whistle blows 13.
All right, so far the Wolverines continue to play well tonight. The Badgers really need to figure something out because the Wolverines have not been ready.
In the face-off circle for Michigan is Josh Norris alongside Cameron Hughes for the Badgers. Michigan wins the face-off in the offensive zone. Kick back to the blue line for and Wisconsin has possession, pushing up into the neutral zone. Nick Boca tracking backwards.
Needs to be careful. These Wisconsin forwards are very fast.
Looking for Jake Slaker up the ice. Josh Norris unable to find him with the pass. Michigan has it in the offensive zone now. Martin trying to save it, but cannot at the blue line, and pushing in now is Cameron Hughes, who puts an odd angle shot in that's blocked away with the stick by Hayden Levine. Wolverines still fighting. Pushing that puck around back and forth. Icing is called now on Michigan, dumping the puck down in deep with
Once again, Wisconsin really needs to find an answer for the Wolverines' aggressive forecheck if they even if they want to salvage a series sweep. But right now, all flow of play is going towards the Wolverines.
Puck goes behind the net as it's gathered up by Luke Martin.
Badgers are getting a lot of shots off so far. However, a lot of their shots are hurried and not particularly dangerous. Hayden Levine has not had a whole lot.
Still working on our audio issues. It looks like our feed is actually muting itself at random intervals. We're going to take a look and see if we can get that figured out there for you with 12:06 remaining in the first period.
All right, now it's the face-off. It behind the goal with Luke Martin draped all over him. Now it's Weisbach. Passes it back to, and shot deflected by Levine. Friedrich on the rebound, and it is 1-0. Wisconsin takes a lead against the flow of play, just like
position, a lot of traffic in front of him. Two Wolverines and two Badgers
directly in front of him, and Frederick saw it, came right to him. Levine was out of position and finished it without much difficulty.
And it is 1-0 Wisconsin, as you said, with 11:52 in the first period.
And this is how
Combat overly aggressive teams like the Wolverines are playing tonight. Take it off face-offs in their zone, or on power plays, or on take 3-on-2 breaks, and take the chances that you're given. And the Badgers have done just that. Now Hughes takes it, moves up the right side, passes it down to Calderon, fighting for it, and it's passed back to Hughes. Ciccone on the left side, cuts outside, moves down the ice, and dumps it into the zone. Warren passes it around the boards, back to Hughes on the right side, now to Calderon, passes it to Warren, gets over his stick, gets over Marodi's, and it is repossessed by the Wisconsin Badgers.
All right, as Michigan has it in the offensive zone now. Johnson has the puck for the Badgers, pushing up ice. He gets his way around Quinn Hughes, tries to put it in, looking for Baker, but cannot find him as Hughes gathers behind the net and continues to move. Michigan battling for possession. Puck right in front of Johnson, and they're squirted away on a poor pass, and another opportunity.
Again, the Wolverines, after this goal, seem to be a bit shaken. They're not particularly organized
on defense, and there you go, Wisconsin player, point blank range right in front of Hayden Levine. And now it's a face-off in the Wolverines zone. Ustaski versus Jake Slaker, won by the Wolverines. Boca knocks it down the ice. Kalnick looks for it, and Dakota Raby fields it. Jake Slaker in the center, shoots, gets past Hayden, but zone by Martin. Raby passes it back to Boca, looks for a shot, tries to play it in. Slaker tries a backhand, blocked by Hayden, and Raby goes down right in front of the net. Boca. Martin, slap shot, from distance, blocked. Dakota Raby, and Boca looks for a slap shot. Still looking, now looks for a pass. Passes it back to Martin, nobody's there. Back down the ice it goes to Hayden Levine. Cutler Martin. Pressed by and recovered by the Badgers. Inamoto goes for the puck. Winborg goes in, and puck gets knocked up, recovered by Friedrich. Now Weisbach. Inamoto pressed by Sanchez. Sanchez steals the puck and recovered by Inamoto. Frederick pressed by Sanchez, but harassed and sends Davidson for the Badgers right into the boards. And it goes back down into the Badger zone. Inamoto harassed by Winborg. Now to Wagner. Frederick. Wagner. Davidson.
Launches it at the goal, high and right.
And now Martin for the Wolverines. Nick Pastiyov. Becker chases after it, recovered by the Badgers. Zimmer. Badgers still pressing down the right side. Hughes. Levine blocks and covers it.
Wolverines dominated the game early on. Now the Wisconsin Badgers are up 1-0, and Badgers seem to be a lot more aggressive.
Still working on audio issues at 8:34 here in the first period. Shots on the goals are now still 8-7. And number 18. Michigan looks really strong on the forecheck to open this one. It's faded out here recently.
As the Badgers started out having issues, they were losing on offense. Now they've got to be more aggressive. And now it's the Wolverines who are being defensive.
You see what Mel Pearson has in store for this squad in the first period. As we mentioned last night, Wisconsin got out to an early 1-0 lead, but then proceeded to give up 3 first period goals in succession to the Wolverines. It was all basically from the first period on in. So we will see if Michigan can get that kickstart back again tonight. We have not lost ourselves for about a minute, so we might have figured something out here with a little jerry-rig system. We'll keep an eye on it throughout the broadcast. As always, we invite you to interact with us on our social media, on Twitter at WCBN Sports, on Facebook at WCBN Sports. Like the page, subscribe to the YouTube channel as well, WCBN Sports and WCBN Sports 2, for all your Michigan coverage. Jake Silver gets a face-off circle against Cameron Hughes. Face-off is won by the Wolverines and pushed back to the backboards where Hughes fights it away. Now pushing up ice is Jake Slaker through the neutral zone. Over to Hughes. Norris was looking to kick it back to Hughes, but the pass is intercepted. Puck down in the far right corner. Wisconsin wins away as they push up ice with Max Zimmer. Zimmer coming up the left-hand side. Tries to put a shot on, but it's blocked by Simone. Hughes regains possession, keeps it in the zone for the Badgers, but now Michigan gains possession and pushes up with Slaker, who goes to Norris on the right-hand side. Falling down, trying to keep the puck in the zone was Wisconsin, and now a whistle is going to blow. That's going to be a penalty call against the Wolverines, and we'll have our first power play of the night. We'll wait and see what the call is.
Very dangerous situation for the Wolverines here. I don't know on the Navy. Very dangerous. Now they have to go on the penalty kill against this Wisconsin team that is now energized and very good at possession. And so far has been a very viable threat in the Wolverines' offensive zone.
Penalty is on Dakota Raby. It's going to be a 2-minute. If you thought you heard hooking, that may very well be the case. You've yet to hear the official call.
I do believe the referee said hooking.
Either way, Michigan now on the PK, down a goal with 7:52 remaining in the first period. Adam Winborg in the face-off circle against Trent Treasure. Winborg wins and kicks it away. Three bodies apiece for each team as it's finally kicked back to Ryan Pollock, who puts a shot on net blocked away. By Levine couldn't keep a ring on it as it bounces over to his right. Wisconsin regains at the blue line to Palmer. Palmer goes over to Linus Weisbach. Weisbach goes around, gets it to Cameron Hughes. It's now on the near side boards. Squirting around and now fighting with Nick Boca for possession. Boca doing a good job of stalling this play. Cutler Martin also in there to help. Boca still got the puck playing around. Wisconsin fights it back. Now calling up again from the left-hand circle. Puts a shot on, blocked away. Looking for the redirect. Now Frederick gathers. Looking in front. Ugly goal. The puck squirted around the right side of Hayden Levine. Gets around his glove, bounces off the side of the net and in.
Yeah, very poor awareness by the defense right there. Nick Boca didn't see it, gets past him. Hayden Levine didn't see it, get past him, squirts right in between them, bounces off the post, right into the net, 2-0 Wisconsin. Very, very poor recovery from being down 1-0 by the Wolverines.
Not what you want to see, and that squirted right in front of the face of goal, right around Hayden Levine. And for a goaltender who has stood on his head all season long for Michigan, that's about as poor a play as you will see between the pipes.
Well, it might be a case of he's played a lot of games in a row, and it might, perhaps he may have reached the limit of his energy. Now, that might not necessarily be true, but just on thinking, as he's played a lot, and even now, tired, he's still playing well, but it's possible he may be being stretched more than he should.
Wolverines down 2 goals, but they're back to full strength power play goal. Now Wisconsin up by 2. Possession in the defensive zone. Goal is credited to Ryan Wagner for Wisconsin. Giving the assist to Trent Frederick, the first-round pick of the Boston Bruins. Michigan trying to cobble something together here with 6 minutes remaining in the first. Possession in the offensive zone. Another shot and a goal!
The second goal, I put the blame on the Michigan defense. That was just a fantastic shot. Odd angle, right past Levine. And Wisconsin, so now, after a frazzled first 5 minutes, now just looks unstoppable.
Odd angle from the left circle. It was Colin Hurley, the 6'2" senior of Lincoln, Minnesota. And as you said, there wasn't a whole lot that Levine could do there. Now, very quickly, it's a 3-0 game in favor of the Badgers. Wolverines back on their heels, just trying to fight off. You would presume to get into the locker room with 6 minutes and 4 seconds in the first period.
Well, even still, since the goal, Wolverines have had some decent looks in attack. So I wouldn't say with the talent on this team, they could still possibly make a goal and head into the locker room down 2.
Bouncing around to regain by Wisconsin as they work it behind the net. And the pass in front, stolen by Michigan. The backhand for Warren, though, is saved.
Wolverines staying, of course, maintaining their aggressive forecheck. Unfortunately, they're still opening themselves up to Wisconsin scoring on breaks, but their forecheck is successful more often than it isn't. And there's a demonstration there by Warren. It was a good shot, but good job by Hayden to be in position of number 1.
It'll be a face-off in the right-hand circle. Jake Slaker going up against Hughes. It's won by the Wolverines, back to Ciccone at the blue line. Ciccone going to the right, bounces the puck in behind where it's gathered by Slaker. Passes back to Norris, cross-ice pass. Bounced in front, still battle for possession in front of goal. Michigan has the puck now, back at the blue line with Ciccone. Ciccone to Quinn Hughes, Hughes back to Ciccone. Ciccone looking for the pass. Nicely found in the left-hand circle, but couldn't keep it on the stick for Slaker.
Wolverines not having issues getting the puck close with you. The problem is getting the stick on it once it's there. They haven't been able to finish.
Slaker tries a weak odd-angle shot that bounces up off the side of Peyton as the puck dribbles away now into the Michigan zone. Quinn Hughes has it. Goes all the way up ice, looking for Dakota Raby at the far blue line, all the way from behind the net. As he pokes it away, and Wisconsin takes possession. Quick shot from the neutral zone, bounces away off the stick of Tarek Baker. Michigan has possession. Wolverines 6 and ticking remaining in the first period. It is 3-0 Wisconsin.
Now the Badgers smell blood in the water. They're getting more aggressive on the floor.
Jack Becker takes a shot high up over the net and bounces off the boards. Nick Boca down to the right working for it. Gathered by the Wolverines. Too many bodies in front looking for a cross-ice pass again. It's Luke Martin.
Once again, Mike Passion and Jack Becker in attack.
Michigan fans want a penalty. They will not get one. His bodies fell down in front of the net. Big hit by Freitag on Jack Becker as the puck goes deep into the Wisconsin zone where they gather and push towards the blue line. Michigan keeps it in possession. Bastion looking for the cross-ice pass in front, broken up well by the defense of Joe Hess. 3:34 remaining in the period. Wolverines pushing around the right-hand boards now. They've had sustained possession in the Wisconsin zone. No shots really to speak of at this point yet as Wisconsin almost wins it away, but it's kicked back off the foot of a Badgers skate and Michigan's able to keep it in. Michigan looking for a cross-ice pass. Calderon!
So far, show no indication of fixing it.
Luke Martin cannot keep it in at the blue line. Michigan will have to regroup. Martin has it, pushes for Calderon. Marody is in the way. Dumps it to Marody. Looking cross ice for Brendan Warren. Bounces off the boards as Warren tracks it back behind the net. Goes back to Luke Martin at the blue line. A little shot goes wide left. Michigan looking in front. Had Warren again on the other circle, this time on the right. Getting good looks, but still cannot do anything. It's with Piazza at the blue line. Goes back to Martin on the right. Goes down low. Michigan looking in front for Calderon's backhand. Locked away by Hayden.
And now they've forced themselves in the break again.
Michigan trying some Badgers, but they have a player, Trent Frederick, out of position that would have been offside, so they're not good.
I will say the Wolverines just then, that may have been the most impressive display of puck possession. They kept it now. Wisconsin appears to be on the playing defensive for the rest of the period.
2:04 remaining in the period. Badgers push it towards the neutral zone. Only meets them right there. It's early goes on the line of 8 of the blue, and the Badgers against the Blues. Green stage everybody wants to go here. Little floor check pressured by Ustaski. As the puck goes back to Joseph Moody. Doobie giving forecheck pressure on James Sanchez. This is Max Zimmer. Sanchez going on the left-hand side now into the Wisconsin team. Good effort here by Adam Greenborg to keep it in possession for Michigan. There's a battle for the puck on the far boards. As it squirts away and then falling back in defense is Stoney. As Davison is coming up the ice for Wisconsin on the left. 1:11 remaining. Sustained play, no whistles here in the last couple of minutes. It's been wide open hockey and that's been favoring the Wolverines. Crosses and kicks to Slater. Slater goes to Norris. It would have been offside. The Wolverines retreat. Norris intercepts the pass, tries to push on the ice. Under the side, that's going to be a penalty against the Badgers.
And now the Wolverines have the final 48 seconds of the first period and a little bit of at the start of the second period. The one for the man advantage, and that should either allow them to finish this period strong or start the next one. I think it's going to be an interference.
Push in the neutral zone. Put Norris to the ice, and it'll be a 2-minute penalty. The Wolverines get their first power play opportunity of the night. 48.3 seconds remaining in the first period as Norris will go to the face-off circle. Johnson has been face-off later for Michigan. Slater goes back to Susan. Back to Piazza at the point he dumps it in. Looking for the rebound in front was Jack Becker, but he could not get it home as it is stuffed in to the glove of Hayden.
That's good proactive goalkeeping by Hayden, coming off his line to cover the puck instead of waiting for the Michigan player to shoot it straight at him.
Face off Wisconsin defensive zone. Will hit Josh Norris up against Cameron Hughes. Hughes wins it this time, but Michigan gets possession as they kick it to Piazza at the blue line, who goes to Boca on the opposite side. Back to Jack Becker behind the boards, and we wrap all the way back in 360 to the blue line, but Piazza cannot keep it in. An opportunity for Tarek Baker to push up. Michigan steals it back in the neutral zone. Morris tries to push up to the left, decides to cut back. 11 seconds remaining in the period.
Good forecheck play by the Badgers, delaying the Wolverines as time runs out.
This will probably end the period with 5 seconds. Tarek Baker has it in the Michigan zone. 3, 2, and 1. There's the point. It's the first period that the Wolverines will look to forget. However, they will start the second period on the power play with 12 seconds left on the 2-minute penalty. That's the free time. However, after one, it's 3-0 Wisconsin Badgers. Nick, your thoughts on the first period?
Well, the Wolverines opened and played the first 5 minutes reasonably well and played the last 5 minutes reasonably well. Between that, it was all Wisconsin. Wisconsin gets an early goal, shakes the Wolverines, and before they know it, Badgers put on another 2. After the third goal, the Wolverines settled it well, but pucks in the net, and the Badgers absolutely deserved their 3-0 lead. Sloppy play by the Michigan defense, excellent play of possession by the Badgers, and really efficient offensive play by the Wolverines.
That'll do it for the first period here from Yost Ice Arena. We'll be back in just about 15 minutes here on WCBN Sports coverage of Michigan men's hockey. For Nick Hornberg, I'm Jeremy Parks. We'll see you in a few.
It is now time for Michigan Hockey sled race.
So, here's what's happening, and I don't know.
We'll race out lanes with one member on the sled and the other pulling.
Wait, so
See what I'm talking about? And now it's back on default again.
what?
See what